Ladies and gentlemen, the guy at the end of the bar proudly presents the Dantanna's Late Shift. Brought to you by attorney Ray Giudice. And now the two men to take you to new heights in sports conversation, Nick Cellini and Matt Chernoff.
This guy, though, is an attorney. He is Ray Giudice. He joins us each and every week to talk about some of the legalities in the world of sports. And let's start with the news that broke last night. The Falcons, allegedly, reportedly, the mayor is talking to some of his city council members about the possibility of them moving to Los Angeles. Legally, what would have to be done?
Well, there's a lot of problems. It's not you just put it in a moving van like they did in Cleveland.
Thanks for bringing that up, Ray.
In 2012, when there was a rumor that either the Chargers or the Raiders were going to go back to L.A., the word from the commissioner's office said any move goes through his office in Manhattan. Does he have the absolute veto power to stop it? No. But keep in mind, there's no stadium built. You'd have to go out and rent the Rose Bowl for 3 or 4 years to build one. Atlanta might have some interest here where people stop or try to enjoin the city from moving or selling the team, or the owners to sell the team. So I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's a negotiation ploy.
Yeah, let's talk about the big story, not just in sports, but it's the headline on TMZ and every tabloid, and that's Manti Te'o. He didn't break any laws, Ray, so we're not going to go down that road.
Right.
My question is, what took so long for him to respond? Why did he retain counsel? It seems like from the outsider looking in, he's trying to get his story straight, but for what reason? He said he was just a member of a hoax.
And look, this is one of the services that good lawyers offer, good law firms. It's crisis management. Don't wait till it gets as bad as it can possibly get. Come to somebody's office, get a public relations manager on it, get an attorney on it, get your story straight, and then bring it out to the public. This was done backwards. Do I think in the long term the young man's going to suffer? I don't think so. I bet he signs a big contract in a few months.
I would imagine the Tuiasosopo family could be dealing with some legal fallout.
Well, now, there are some problems there, and there's a rumor that this fraud was set up to then create some sort of a charitable account. Well, now you've got money passing hands for a false story. That sort of smells like fraud. You're using the interstate phone lines. Now, obviously, it's cellular and internet to do that, but that becomes a potential federal case. Now, has any federal prosecutor got nothing better to do than to prosecute this kind of nonsense? Most likely, unless there's a bigger plan or scheme involved.
Let's talk to you about Junior Seau, and we keep updating you on what the family is going to do. Well, now the family is going to sue the National Football League. How hard is it going to be to prove what they're saying, that he should have been told more about his condition as he went along, concussions and everything that went with it?
Well, they filed an independent suit that is now going to be put into the big mass tort litigation in the Eastern District Federal Court in Pennsylvania. The issue becomes, does the Seau case become the bellwether complaint, the first name on the lawsuit, and maybe the first case to go to trial or have legal litigation go forth? I still think, as a lawyer, that the defense is going to attack the causation, the linkage from concussions sustained in the NFL to the medical problems, and there are any breaks in that. Now, I will tell you that I have talked to a lawyer that I think knows a lot about this. He has assured me that the plaintiffs, meaning the players, have causation nailed down, that they have the legal evidence and the medical evidence to link causation. I haven't seen it yet. Obviously, none of us have, but that's where the case is going to be.
Ray Giudice, I need him on a weekly basis. And if you need him, here's where you need to go. There's his Facebook page. There's his Twitter handle. He's even on LinkedIn.
He's everywhere.
What a big shot he is. You're omnipresent, Ray Giudice. And incidentally, if you want to get a hold of us, where you need to go is
Dantanna's LS at Twitter,
or the Dantanna's Late Shift presented by Ray Giudice at Facebook.com. Remember, if we use your Twitter questions, you win that gift card courtesy of Dantanna's. Thanks as always for watching. We'll see you next week.